Hello investors and welcome back to Just Randy Stocks. Let's take a look at this long-term play, Proterra, PTRA. Y'all know what time it is. Proterra community, thank you so much for your support out there. Let's take a look at why this price action has dropped off this week. I'm going to do a short video. We got a weekend. I want y'all to get back to it. Price action this week. It's been going down, but has it just been going down for us? Is everybody picking on Proterra? No, the rest of the auto manufacturers have experienced some of the same pain. You can see, just go on here and take a look at these candlesticks, all trending down. Today specifically, Proterra reached a level that I didn't think was possible. So when you don't think it's possible, just watch the charts. And when you see the price dropping, just let it drop until it finds support. And that's what happened today. On the community tab, I reached out and I was like, look, for those of you that are long, you might want to start paying attention. You might want to take a look. I don't know that there's a lot of people that call out specific prices. And I just want to make sure that y'all have some kind of baseline as to what I'm thinking. Make sure you make your own decisions, of course. But $7.65, I was like, that is low. I've been watching this drop all week, and I was thinking to myself, after that Nikola news came out, just stay away from this. Let this continue to drop. $8 range was not out of question to revisit. Of course, when you have a macro or micro event that takes place, it's going to supersede any technical analysis. Just let it drop, and that's what happened today. So you can see these price actions. They're not just isolated to Proterra. But one thing I do want to point out, wow, look at the market cap, 1.70 billion compared to, let's just do a comparison with Nikola, 3.01 billion. And look at the price, 730. And our price here for Proterra is 757 on this chart. Of course, it's in the 770 range now. I just don't think this is refreshed. Let's get straight into the charts. You can see post 774, I believe, is where the price is at during the recording of this video. Last week, we had an incredible week. It was a strong run. Look at these green candlestick actions where we went all the way up. We met some resistance. Oh, man. When you meet resistance, it's going to fall back down. Not only that, but some people were ahead of the game. They knew few things were going to happen. First off, we got earnings, right? 5 to 10 buses are going to miss. We don't have a date, but most likely it's going to happen sometime in February. I don't know that we're going to hit revenue, and I'm not sure what the guidance is going to be for next year. So hopefully we're going to get great guidance. We've got a huge backlog, but remember, the school buses are going to be easy to do. The infrastructure, to power the buses, that might be easy to do. Batteries might be easy to do. But the 80% pocket of money, that the bulk of where we've traditionally got our revenue, and that's the electric buses, we're struggling on the supply chain side there. Not only on the supply chain side on the buses, but we're even having some supply issues with some of the components to build the batteries. So just pay attention to this next earnings call. I did a lot of work. I made 2 hours worth of videos to help timestamp and help you navigate and get really familiar with an earnings call for each and every one of you out there. Put a lot of work into that. Now, Nikola news dropped this week, and as soon as that dropped, me personally, I was bearish, immediately bearish, and I was like, this changes everything, and I don't know, man. I know this is short term, and here I am. I'm freaking stuttering. I was like so upset that we couldn't hide that news or put it aside. Understand. Be a bigger person. I get it, right? They're getting the same contract. They're getting the same deal, same service as anyone else. But market sentiment, and a lot of people, they don't have enough time to read through all the details and really understand the truth. All they see is Proterra and Nikola. Proterra and Nikola. That comes out a few times this week, and I just don't know if that's a good pairing for sentiment. So I would say it would be smart to exit the position. It's going to give you a better opportunity to get in lower, and that's what I believe happened this week. So let's zoom out. I want to go all the way to the 5-minute chart because I got really granular today when I was like, I seen this start to level out, and I was also looking at the RSI indicator. But I do want to tell you that this is not trending up. We are still technically in a downtrend. And I just wanted to make sure that was perfectly clear. But as you get opportunities to cost average in, I think that this is a rare opportunity to get in on this play, especially in the $7 range. I mean, if 880 was low and this got to 765 or even 755, pull the trigger. If you've been setting that money aside, now of course cost average into your position, and if there's a major market correction where everything gets impacted at the same time, then of course, but I believe that's what we're seeing. We are seeing a gradual market correction, and that's what I believe is happening. So people are going to take advantage of this. I think they did today. Leading into next week, I think we see somewhat of a recovery, but you have to look at these individually, right? So Nikola signs battery deal with Proterra. That's the headline that came out, and I just wanted to show you. We've had a historical problem with headlines in the past. We could bring those up, we could talk about them, but it's in the past. We know that those things have to do with the earlier generations of buses, and that Proterra has this wrapped around. But I would just say misrepresentations of being associated with that company probably just wasn't good. I don't know that we're far enough in our journey to be associated with the biggest negative stigma company out there. But obviously we're going to be bigger people, right? We're going to be bigger people. We're going to get past this. 3 days ago that came out. It was followed up on Twitter by another tweet that talked about the batteries, their safety design, and everything. Another opportunity to get positive news information out there pushed on Twitter about the quality of the product and what Proterra is trying to do. So they are not differentiating between customers. They are taking anybody who wants their business. So the volume doubled, and I think it had to do with people thinking that they could find the bottom, realizing that they couldn't, exiting their position and coming back in. So I think that's why we've seen a higher volume today. It definitely wasn't because the price was doing well. So the puts for February 18th, I think there was a lot of puts in here leading up to what was happening today, leading up to the Fed, and leading up to the earnings. So just pay attention that people aren't buying this to go up. Now, I do think that we've met the bottom. I think we're very close to the bottom, and you can see it has just been in a downturn. It's really easy to see here. Now, if you didn't know, if you haven't visited this channel and looked at all of these tabs, I do have a community tab here. So I know some of these videos get out a little late, and oftentimes I want to give you a little bit of information to look at there. Feel free to communicate on the community tab or in the comments below. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Proterra community, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.